Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back! It's getting towards the end of Season 1 for 2025 in iRacing, which means they have produced their update blog. Now, I've been having a little look at this, and there is one particular feature in it, which I think is going to completely divide the iRacing community. So, what is it that iRacing's trying to introduce? Well, it's a connection flag. A new flag that doesn't exist in real-world racing and is completely, totally and utterly for sim racing only. What is the problem that this virtual flag is going to fix? Well, we've all experienced it while we've been iRacing, and that is the blinking car. The car that jumps about, the car that's there and not there, the car that sort of disappears, reappears in front of you. Yeah, it's really annoying to race against, it's really dangerous to race against, it can get you all sorts of incident points in a race, it's not good, we've all experienced it. What's this new flag gonna do then? So, looking at the blog, this looks like the message you're going to receive. Your connection is unstable, we cannot safely allow you to return to the race until it improves. You may choose to wait for your connection to improve, or alternatively, you can practice in a ghost car. So what's going to happen is you're going to be teleported to the pits until your connection improves. Now this all sounds absolutely fine. It sounds fantastic. No more blinking cars on track. However, it's going to be absolutely fantastic until it happens to you. And then it will start the controversy. So it all really depends on how iRacing are going to implement this. And now I imagine this is going to be ping based, and if your ping falls below a certain amount for a certain amount of time during the race, then you're going to be off into the pits. But it very much depends on the sensitivity that iRacing set for this. If it takes a minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes of poor connection for you to get zipped off to the pits, then that might be alright. If it's 10 seconds worth, that could be anybody's connection. Anybody could have a drop in quality of connection like that and end up with races ruined. If there's a problem at the iRacing server end, then you could get whole races where everybody's suddenly disconnected and everybody's kicked into the pits, only for the server to pick back up again, and then everybody suddenly being released from the pits. You could see some really strange, crazy races going on here. Now my argument here is, why don't iRacing do a ping test on your computer while you're signing up for the race? Quite often you signed up to the race 10 minutes beforehand. They could constantly ping and see what your connection's like for the 10 minutes before the race. Don't let you enter it in the first place. That could be a solution to this. The thing is with sim racers, we like being in control. That's sort of part of the thing of being a driver. You like being in control of your vehicle. You like being in control of things generally. I think it's a bit of a trait of what a sim racer is. This is a problem that you are completely out of control of. The quality of your network connection is not up to you. You are not in control of it at all. So for people with poor connections, this could stop people racing who've been racing on the service for 16 years or so now. Implemented properly, this should be a really good improvement to the iRacing service if they always set the right sensitivity for when you've been removed from a race. Then this should be really good. We should see a lot less cars jumping in and out. We should see a lot less incidents caused by that. Because we're removing the people with the poor internet connections, we should also see a lot less netcode problems as well. In general, I'm probably in favour of this, but I'm quite lucky in having a fairly decent internet connection. There's also one more thing that I think might be able to be done by this. I think there's going to be a little bit of an exploit here for you to be able to save both your safety rating and your iRating from any race. If we look very carefully at the connection flag image that iRacing have given us in the blog, it says, connection flag, your connection is poor, you're not being scored. It depends how iRacing set this up. If when you're teleported back to the pits, suddenly you're not having your iRating or your safety rating scored, then there is a way for you to do badly in the race. Just have a sneaky little unplug of your network cable, in and out a little bit, trigger this flag deliberately, and all of a sudden your poor race has been turned into, oh, we'll skip this one. So I think iRacing pretty much have to choose between the potential for people to pull this exploit off and people being really cheesed off because their connection's a bit poor and they're losing safety rating and iRating. It seems like they're stuck a little bit between a rock and a hard place. That is a little bit of a look at the connection flag, which has got to be introduced in Season 2 2025 on iRacing. What do you think of it? Is it a good thing? Is it going to sort out all of the blinkers, all of the netcode incidents that goes on with that? Or is it going to be just a pain in the backside for you? And is it going to inconvenience so many of your racers that you're just going to say, you know what, I'm not doing this anymore? Let me know in the comments below. Anyway, if you've liked that take on the connection flag, please leave a like. If you've really liked it, consider subscribing. And bye for now.